Welcome or welcome back. This is Cross Stitching with Nessa. This is a channel where I will be showing my cross stitching. I do it vlog style, so over a 2-week period I do clips every few days, mush them all together and add a wrap up at the end, any haul, plans, any game info that I need to update is on. This update is for Berry Pixie by Filipina. Here is the cover. Here is a photo of where it was when I started. And here it is now. As you can see, I did go across to the border and started up there. That's it. I think it's about this high with the berries, and that's the top of the pattern. I got 400 stitches into her over a day. The percentage started at 8.12% and it is now 10.37%. It has nearly got 2,000 stitches into a nearly 18,000 stitch project. It is stitched on sage green 28 count even weave by Zweigart, just one of their normal colours. I didn't want to put it onto the pinky one that it called for, but that's just not my colours for Christmas, so I went for the sage green, which at the moment it is perfect. This update is for Big Bang Theory quotes. It's by an Etsy store that I don't think is available anymore. There is other quote ones that are similar from other stores, but the ones where I got it from, it's no longer available. I don't even think the store's there. Okay, here is the cover. Here is a photo of where I was before I started stitching. And here it is. Now, as you can see, it is finished. Okay, so I worked on it for a day and I got 1,153 stitches into it. I was not putting it down until I finished it. Yeah, I put this in. I got the soft kitty, cinnamon, the I'm Not Insane, my mother got me tested, super asymmetry, finished off the back stitching for the sofa and the controllers, if you can see that. Yeah, got everything put in. It's completed. Hopefully I'll get it fully finished by the end of the fortnight, and if I do, then I will show the fully finished. But we'll see how much time I get over the fortnight. But there you go. Fully finished. Okay, this update is for Anne and Green Gables. Here is the cover. Here where it was before I started. And here it is now. As you can see, it's a lot different. I did get the top part finished, backstitched and all. Oh. And added a fair bit more to it. I did get 2 days on it, as it is a WIP Go call as well as the spin. So I ended up putting in 1,420. The percentage started at 29.89% and it is now 54.15%. So we're over halfway, which is good. Once I pick it up next, or when it gets spun, I'll work from the top down and adding in any extra threads. It is stitched on 14 count Ada, just white Ada that I had in my stash. Yeah, it's coming along really well. This update is for a stitch in time. It is a Mill Hill kit. Here is the cover. Here where it was when I started it. And here it is now. It is finished. I spent 2 days on it. I ended up getting 1,518 stitches, as well as stitches and beads to finish it off. Yeah, it's finally done. Now I can put it in a frame and either I don't know how to finish it. Either put it in a frame or put some backing on it and do like a little hanging or something. I don't know yet. I still do need to put in on the little strawberry button. It is up in that box there. I just have to get it out and put it on. But everything else is done. Turned out awesome. I did have it off center a little bit, but thank goodness not that much. It's only a couple of stitches, or it might not even be, because this sort of comes out to about the same, so it might not even be out. There is one thing I did leave out, was there's supposed to be little French knots here and in the middle of the gem, the beads, but I like it the way it is. It's not bulky or too much. I like it. I did do little, lazy daisy stitches where they didn't all look the same, but they turned out alright. And it's now finished. So that is my second finish for the fortnight, which I did not think that was going to happen, but hey, it's done, and I'm happy about it. Okay, this update is for 2 WIPs. The first one is Cartoon Town. It's a stamp kit by Monalisa. Here is the cover. I will try and put a picture for where it was before. And here it is now. It's off the scroll rods because I did work on it in hand. Okay, so I've mainly worked on this side. So from like this bit here was, oh, it's backwards. This bit here was already done, but the rest I added in this time, as well as a little bit of the brown. It's still on my needle, and started into the brown here. It ended up getting about 350 stitches into it over an afternoon. I didn't get much time on this fortnight. It's been busy, but I'll say that in life and plans later on. So yeah, this is, like I said, a Monalisa stamp kit from Dream Stitch. It is done on 11 count, and yeah, loving it. I started this last fortnight with Christina in our Facebook group in Fun with Cross Stitch. Yeah, she started it over here and working on this bit over. I've sort of jumped from this side to this side. I am going to try and do the first row of, like, the first row, and then work my way down, because it is pretty big. It's rolled up. It's what, 60 centimeters wide by 80 centimeters long. So she's a big one, but I can't wait until this is done, because I love the image. Okay, so the next WIP is Christmas Cat by Satsuma Street. Here is the cover. Here is a photo of where I started from, and here it is now. As you can see, I worked in the light blue. It is done on what's called for, so it's 28 count casual linen in the colour Christmas red. It's done 2/2 in DMC, and yeah, I'm finding stitching on the red linen is so much harder than doing it on black, which some people might be going, that's crazy, but no. I had a headache at the end of this. Well, yeah, after working with it for a day, and it's a struggle, but I want it done because I love it. So, and the cat is, you know, looks like my cat, so I'm happy with that. All right, so it started at, no, I'll start. I've got 635 stitches into it. The percentage started at 2.43%, and it is now at 9.76%. So it's not a big piece. It really isn't a big piece. I think it's just under 9,000 stitches all up. So once it gets rolled again, I'll be happy to work on it, and I'll most probably either put the cat in or go on the other side and finish the other side of the tree, because that's the tree. It's a white, bluish tree. Yeah. Okay, this update is for sewing cats. Here is the cover. Here is a photo of where I started this fortnight, and here it is now. As you can see, I have finished the yarn ball and then knitting needles. There's just one colour in the cat to do, and then this part here is done except for back stitching. I started over here working on, I don't know if you can see that, another cat or two cats. There might be a couple of cats in that area, and I moved this over to have sort of an outline. I'm going to be working in this bit here after I finished here. It is stitched on 28 count mint splash. Pretty sure it's a Swigart. I think it is. It's just a special like splash stuff. 2/2. Okay, so I worked on it for about a day and a half, and overall I got 790 stitches into it. Out of them 790 stitches, 310 stitches were for the gridiron grind. The first game for San Fran, we got 9 points. We lost that game. But the second game was 22 points. And we won that after the siren, I believe, or it was the last play of the game. Got a field goal which was good. So yeah, so they got done at, like, I think on the day after they played, and then the rest was yesterday. So like I said, 790 overall. The percentage started at 21.96% and it is now 25.94%, with a little over 5,000 stitches put into it, which is pretty good. Alright, this update is for Birthstone Gnomes. Here is the cover. Here is a photo of where it was when I started, hopefully. And here it is now, actually. Can't see it very. Oops. Okay, as you can see, I did not get it finished. It was like an up and down couple of days. I wasn't home most of it, but I got it done. I got 898 stitches into it this fortnight, which isn't too bad. I don't know if you can see the beard's all done. Hat all except for, I think, 2 colours. I think there's just white that goes in here and the lightest yellow, and just have to finish off with the hands, the nose, and that should be it. Then back stitching. Like I said, 898 stitches over 2 days, like partial 2 days. It started at 17.43% and it is now 21.1%. It has got 5,158 stitches out of just over 20,000 stitches for the whole 12. Next time I roll it, it should be a finish of this one at least and go on to December. Still haven't decided with the back stitching, like, fonts, if I'm doing it as charted or looking at different stuff. It's been busy, and yeah, we'll see more in either live updates or plans going forward. Okay, this is the wrap-up portion of Flosstube. Over the 2-week period, I worked on 8 WIPs and got 7,214 stitches, which is the highest I've done so far, like, since starting Flosstube, which is awesome. Like, yeah, more than what I thought I did. I felt like I had less stitching time than what I've had previously, but I still got more than the rest of the time, which is good. I also got 2 finishes. I was hoping for 1, but to get 2, that's even better. I just have to fully finish them now. I will be back to do the spin, then get the WIPs out to show you what I've spun for the next fortnight. Okay, let's try this. I've tried it 3 times already and got interrupted. And I had once, I didn't have the wheels reset, so it is what it is. Okay, 3rd time lucky, right? Okay, so I'll be spinning for 8 WIPs, and the first WIP is Anne in Green Gables. Yeah, she was one of the ones I did this fortnight, and hopefully I get a decent amount for the next one. Alright, the second one is, oh, Cartoon Town. This is also one I did this fortnight. It is a stamp kit by Monalisa. I started it with one of our fellow Fun with Cross Stitch members. Okay, third one is Berry Pixie. This is starting to look like this fortnight. Alright. Okay, spin again. Hopefully you can see that okay. Evie. That is a stamped kit from, I think it's Painting Fairy Cross Stitch. I could be wrong. Okay, Christmas caps. Okay, it's coming back out. Awesome. Get extra into it. That's okay. Okay, we have 3 more. Garden Rabbit. It looks like all the stamp kits are coming out this fortnight. I'm happy with it. That's fine. I haven't seen this for a couple of weeks, so more stitches in, the better. Okay, 2 more. Animal Bookshelf. I think I did roll this or spin that this fortnight, but did not get around to it. It just got busy, and the other ones were easier to just pick up and stitch. Okay, lucky last for the fortnight. Parrot, which is a Fun with Cross Stitch. Awesome. Alright, I will go get these. For you, will be a second. For me, a little bit more than that. I have to find them. Alright, back in a sec. Okay, I will start with the stamp ones that aren't in a bag yet. So this is Cartoon Town. So I've got there done, and a little bit over here. I'll be working or trying to work the top row and try and get some more into that. And if any falls down into the extra bits, that's fine with me as well. But that's where the Cartoon Town will start. Okay. This is the garden rabbits. Oh my god, completely. Well, that's what I call it. It really isn't. It's just okay. So I'll be mostly working in any of the stitches that I have not gotten into it. Sorry, this is awkward. This is where it is being stitched on the back, so you can actually see what I've done. So I'll fill in. No, this is backwards. No, that is stitched already. Okay, so I'll work from, from there down. If I start at the top, or fill in. Yeah, so I fill in somewhere here if I feel like I want to do something else other than the background of it. But yeah, it's getting there. Wherever I do it, I'll get a decent amount, hopefully. That is the garden words hard rabbits. Okay, the rest I have to take out of the bags. This is, if I got the right one, Hollyberry. That is where it has will be starting at. I will hopefully get some more in the berries up top, get all the frame, and then work my way down, getting into her as well. But yeah, she's looking pretty good so far. Okay, that is Berry Pixie. Okay, my bags are either done by my friend CJ or mine or Sharon, the ones that are here. So this is one done by CJ. It's the Christmas cats, hopefully. You would have just seen it. This is where it will start. I'll mostly finish off the blue that needs to be finished here, and then go on to the white. That is the second part of the tree. So yeah, hopefully this is harder to stitch on, like the red is harder to stitch on than black. It really doesn't number with me eyes, but once it's done, and you can make something out of it. Okay, this is Animal Kingdom. This is a bag done by CJ. I've got one that's similar that's done by Sharon, which is, I believe what's in it is the panoramic jungle animals, I think. Okay, I didn't get around to it this fortnight, so hopefully I can get some into it somewhere. Either get the head of the mama, what are you, elephant, or down here, one of them. Depends how I feel on the day. But yeah, hopefully get a decent amount into this. This one's done on 32 count. 1/1 10th stitch or half cross or whatever it's called. That is this one, where it's starting. Sorry about the zippers if it's annoying. Okay, this is a bag done by me, one of my first ones, so it's a bit meh. Does not even match the project that's in it. But it is, I need to flip it around. It is the parrot. And there's still a thread in it from over here. Yeah, that's where she's starting. I'll be working in this thread around here, and it goes all the way down, so be a little bit more. Sorry if you can't see that. Yeah, that's where she's starting from. Okay, got 1, 2 more. Okay, this is Anne in Green Gables. So you would have seen her through the floss tube. So this is where she's starting. I'll just, like, this is 100% done now. I'll just get a colour and work it through, work it in this bit, and then if it needs to be going somewhere else, I will work it through like I did. Ooh. Yeah, a decent start for the floss, for the fortnight. Okay, last one, which is Evie. It is a stamped kit. This one is done by Sharon, and I need to put this back into the scroll rod, so I'll keep this out and put that in. Okay, this is awkward. Alright, at the moment the aider is a little bit stiff, but once you put it onto the scroll rod, it'll be fine. So I'll just work my way, like work the top symbols in. Nope. Top symbols in and get some of this done. Get any ninja stitches, even though that is actually stitched in. It's not. That's supposed to be there. Yeah, and I'll just work my way in. The last time I picked this up, I put in about 1,000 or more. If I can get that, that'd be great. If I can get 1,000 on the whole lot of them, I will be very happy. Very, very happy. Okay, before I say goodbye, I just want to do a couple of mentions to a few of the floss tubers that I watch. Firstly, Amanda the Stitching Panda. She is pretty cool. When you watch her, it's just like you're sitting down, having a cuppa with a mate, just chin wagging, pretty much. You will giggle. You will find some things that you're like, oh, I want to do. Absolutely. But yeah, go check her out. I will leave all the links to anyone that I've mentioned, Fun with Cross Stitch. Yeah, and any of the other ladies that I say. Yorkshire Crafter, Julie. How her setup is, I love that she does a over the top, like down, as well as, like a little bit off to the side though. Yeah, I love how she has set it up, and she does a lot of patterns that I have. And now I really want to either start or continue on, because there are a couple that she is doing that I'm doing, like gnomes. So many gnomes. I have all the patterns to them. I just haven't started them. But we'll get there. So yeah, go check her out. And Ditsy Daisy Crafts, Pam. She is over in Scotland, I believe. She is Scottish. I don't know if she's still, like, she's there. Pretty sure she is. I am so jealous of her craft room. Like, please, I want one of those. At the moment, I've got like a corner of my bedroom that is craft stuff, and that is it. Which I'm fine with. As you can see, my little buddy over here, Selwood, come to join us. He was in the other clips, but he was underneath the blanket and you couldn't see him. Okay, so going forward, like a little bit of life, like very little. Going forward, we are looking for a new place to live. By our choice, kind of. We just need a little bit bigger, a little bit newer, because this is a pretty old house, and even though this might look big, it's not. Just ask Sharon. When she came, she was very surprised at the size of the room. Anyway, that's not here nor there. Going forward, I will be packing things away, so you'll see less and less stuff on these shelves, and maybe even the shelves being moved out. Yeah, that's where my plans will be sort of pushed forward to, like the second part of this year, or the last part of this year, I should say, minus the new starts part of it. Okay. I will be doing a Flosstube extra with the plans for the rest of the year and next year. It won't be too long. Be pretty short, maybe 10 minutes, 20 at most, I believe. Pushing it maybe. I just want to say thank you to everyone that has stuck around. I want to say thank you to anyone that has left a comment. So sweet. Some have really good ideas, very helpful with some of the things, how I do things as well. Yeah, I really do appreciate every single person that leaves a comment, even a like, a view even. I did not expect to get the amount of subs that I have already. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Anyone that I've mentioned throughout the Flosstube, I will leave in the box below. Gridiron Grind. Did I say anything about that? I don't know. I will be bringing out Sewing Cats. I had to think what it was called. Sewing Cats for Gridiron Grind. There's one more game for the pre-season, which is this weekend, like maybe even tomorrow, in the next couple of days. And I will work on that for that one, whatever it ends up being. And then I think there's a week break, and then the regular season starts. So you'll only see one update. Hopefully we get some points so I can stitch it in. So yeah, that will be shown in the next one. I'm pretty sure I did show it. I did stitch on it, so I would have. Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I'm a little bit clumsy at the end of these things. A bit awkward. Me anxiety gets a little bit over. But I'm trying. I have my little buddy to help me out. Okay, I just want to say thank you. Do all the Flosstube or YouTube things, subscribe, like, comment if you want. I do read all the comments and try and at least heart them or answer them if there's any questions or anything like that are involved. Yeah. Thank you. Hopefully to see you again in fortnight, which is the 5th, Friday the 5th of September. Crazy pants. Alright guys, I will see you then. Happy stitching.